Everyone, today in this video we're going to be talking about Cardano and its native token ADA and the support it has on multiple levels. If you find this video educational and entertaining, please like and leave a comment and also subscribe to this channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into Cardano. So with Cardano, you can see that I already have multiple lines drawn out. This was the previous resistance line that I had that we have since broken. As you can see, we have this on the weekly. We're well past this resistance line here. I just have this here for basically reference. Um, but you can see here I have a very near flat white line, and this is kind of this slight uptrend that we still have going for this coin, even in this kind of tumultuous environment where we have Bitcoin that's dropped, it's lost almost 50 to 60% of its value. You still have Cardano in the midst of all this. It's actually up from that point. Um, so it still is in a positive uptrend, which is great to see. So that is actually going to be our first, trend line level of support here. You can see right now on the weekly we just broke through the 21 week EMA. And we're kind of sitting in between the bull market support band of the 21 week EMA and the 20-week SMA here. So we'll see what happens in the coming days and weeks and what happens with the price action. Are we going to fall back below this? You can see that we actually haven't had a weekly candle that's closed below the bull market support band yet. We've had dips, we've had wicks down. You can see we had a wick down here. This is the week of the Bitcoin dump, the initial dump. We wicked down below the band, but we came back up and closed well above it. So we're still doing that at this point. We're either wicking into it and closing above, or we're just closing above it regardless. As you can see right now, the last 3 weeks, our candles have closed at the 1.315, or not 1.315, I'm sorry, the one level on the Fibonacci retracement schematic, which is at a price point of 1.31 or $1.31. And right now we're pretty much adhering to that level since we've had this most recent Bitcoin dump. Well, I wouldn't call it a dump, just this decrease in Bitcoin price. You can see if I zoom in really, really in, we're kind of getting, we've kind of wicked down a little bit to that point, and we're coming back up. But we will, like I said, we will see what happens with this. If we're going to close inside the band, or if we're going to gain some momentum in the next 3 days and close back above it. Either way, I'm still pretty comfortable with this price action. I have no worries with Cardano in terms of it totally tanking. We have too much support here. So you have your bull market support band. You have this white trend line that's slightly going up, and then ultimately, if I zoom out, well, you also have your $1.31 Fibonacci one level that it's been adhering to for the last 3 weeks. But on top of all of that, we have this golden trend line that has been drawn out since the COVID-19 dump that has been trending up on this slope for the last year and a half, essentially. We are very much extended from that point. There is a lot of space in between the price and this trend line. But even if we adhere to this trend line, look at where this could put us. You're looking at a potential, a price of $295 by March 2024. Now, I know right now it's 2021, and that seems like a long way, but in the grand scheme of investments, less than 3 years, you're looking at a price point of almost $300 if this trend line holds true. Not saying that's going to happen. There's probably going to be you know, you know, another peak up, and then we're going to have descents down, another peak up. So I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but the longer we stay on this trend line, the more positive we're going to be. I mean, even if we stay on this trend line for the next like 2 years or year and a half, at the beginning of 2023, we're looking at $18. So things are looking very positive for Cardano. We do have a potential cup and handle situation on the weekly that could break out. It could not. You got this big, basically this large cup, and then we're trying to form a handle here. We're kind of, you know, we don't really know what's going on with this at this point, but I do believe the next time we create a new all-time high, this thing is going to just immediately go to this 1.272 level and then potentially break up to the 1.414 level, which would be $4.18 and then $7.66 respectively. Now, obviously, this isn't financial advice. Um, you can do your own speculation, your own technical analysis, but for the most part, sentiment on my end for the Cardano coin is very positive. Um, so yeah, I will keep you guys. I'll keep you guys tuned in to what I think is going to happen. I'll keep you guys updated on the price action. If anything crazy happens, anything uh, that's giving me signals or signs that things are to come, I will be sure to let you guys in on it. So thank you and have a good one.